Here are some moderately unhinged romance novels that will definitely get you out of a reading slump. So, first up is Down to You by M. Layton, which is a rom com, sort of a romantic dramedy. And it's technically a trilogy, but can be read as a duology because the first two books follow the same character, Olivia, whereas book three is about her cousin, Marissa. And you might be thinking, how is a duology going to get me out of a reading slump? It just is, okay? Just like stay with me. Basically in this book, our heroine is torn between two twins, the one that she thinks she should want because he like seems responsible and wears button-downs, and then the one that she has crazy chemistry with, who's like a bit of a bad boy, the kind of guy that she like typically goes for because like he has tattoos and owns a club and a motorcycle. Now, I'm pretty sure that this exact plot has happened on every soap opera ever made. So, things are crazy and you can kind of like see where it's going, but you just have to suspend your disbelief and stay along for the ride. Next, I have Wrong by Jana Aston, and this is part of the Cafe series. All of these books can be read as standalones, but it is more fun if you read them in order. Book two, Right, is actually my favorite, but I think you should read Wrong first because it's really fun in its own right, and it like gives you some little hints of Everly, who's the FMC of book two. The lead has this like awful boyfriend, but she's just kind of like committing to it. She's gonna see it through. But she works at a coffee shop and she has like a bit of a minor crush on like this older guy that comes in and orders from her, but like she thinks, whatever, I've got my terrible boyfriend that I have to deal with. So she goes to her campus clinic one day, and who is her doctor? But the guy from the coffee shop, which is awkward, but like she gets through it. She runs into him again on her horrible date with her, as mentioned, terrible boyfriend. And the doctor kind of like whisks her away and rescues her, and the two kind of start up a very crazy relationship from there. Now, in Right, we have Everly, who kind of takes the song Mastermind like a little bit too literally. And she's the unhinged best friend from book one. And I just love her. And her and the MMC from her book really just match each other's freak in terms of like gently stalking the object of their affection. They both just really commit to a bit, and I respect that about them. I think this series is perfect for fans of Tessa Bailey because I think that it has kind of a similar vibe and like a similar sort of sense of humor, which actually brings me to my third book, My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. Insta love at its finest. The hero literally hates everyone but her and spends a lot of time like shouting at everyone and also shouting about how much he likes her, which is, just very sweet. And our FMC is so nosy that she gets herself involved in a murder investigation, which, you got to respect. I think it's a great, like, quick, easy, unhinged, and fun read if you're looking for something to just kind of like pull you back in.